This is breaking news from Gaza on October 16th, 11:58 p.m. Palestine time. Not only has aid not entered North Gaza, no food, water, or medicine for 12 days now during the occupation's intensified siege, but today residents of Jabalia camp, the most besieged area of North Gaza, documented water barrels rigged with explosives set up by the occupation forces in the area. Not only did residents report this, but journalists on the ground confirmed this as well, including journalist Anas Al-Sharif, who is in Jabalia camp. I've shared these reports and a photo of the rigged water barrels on my Telegram channel. The URL is on my profile. If I shared it here, I would get censored. Not only is the occupation doing this, but they are also running a simultaneous propaganda campaign to make it seem like they are distributing aid in North Gaza. And while most of us won't believe that, the general public might, which is why it's important to expose the reality on the ground. Journalists on the ground all say no aid, no food, no water, no medicine has entered North Gaza in 12 days. What actually occurred, according to journalists in northern Gaza, is aid was exclusively delivered to the southern part of Gaza City. So this might get confusing for some. It's important to remember that Gaza is made up of 5 governorates and 3 regions. There's southern Gaza, central Gaza, and northern Gaza, right? Southern Gaza refers to Rafah and Khan Yunis governorates. Central Gaza refers to Deir al-Balah governorate. And northern Gaza refers to Gaza City and North Gaza governorates. So a small amount of aid was delivered to the southernmost part of the northern Gaza area, Gaza City governorate. Nothing reached North Gaza. Now we know that even if citizens wanted to make their way to North Gaza from southern Gaza City to try to get the aid to people who are starving, they can't get there because of the total siege imposed on North Gaza for 12 days now. Anyone that tries to enter or leave is shot by occupation snipers, by quadcopter drones, by tank shelling, by Apache helicopter, by airstrikes, or by occupation foot soldiers, who residents have reported those soldiers have been going house to annihilate families. We've seen videos of this too, Palestinians sharing it directly onto X or Twitter. Even worse, this propaganda campaign about aid supposedly entering North Gaza isn't just propagated by the Zionist entity, but it's also co-signed by Jordan and the traitorous Palestinian Authority. As I said, journalists actually in North Gaza all deny this, as well as residents on the ground. Journalist Anas Al-Sharif emphasized that the images and scenes you are seeing regarding the entry of aid into North Gaza are major misinformation by the occupation army. I categorically confirm, he says, that no truck has entered the besieged areas, including Jabalia camp, Jabalia al-Balad, Jabalia al-Nasla, Beit Hanun, and Beit Lahia. And please remember that these neighborhoods are still cut off from each other. Even in Jabalia itself, the refugee camp is also cut off from Jabalia. Occupation forces aren't even letting people go from area to area to share what they have. They intend to make sure that those who have a little can't share it. Right before this intensified aggression began 12 days ago, the occupation forces dropped leaflets ordering people to evacuate. Some did, others didn't. The people that didn't chose to resist by staying on their land. The people that did evacuate, that is absolutely understandable. Both are understandable and neither should be judged. Most of those who did evacuate have been displaced to Gaza City, such as Faiz Kadata's family, who continues to run a food distribution network that they used to run in North Gaza. Now they're running it in Gaza City. You can tap up here to go to Faiz Kadata's profile to see videos of this, and the URL to support the campaign is in his profile. Yesterday, Faiz's brother Sameh in Gaza City established a children's education and recreational center, especially for children displaced from Jabalia camp and for orphans. He did that with all of your contributions. When you support the campaign, you not only support Faiz's 50-some family members who are across Gaza, but a children's community center in southern Gaza run by Faiz's sister Sameh, the food distribution network in northern Gaza, and now this education and recreation center by Faiz's brother Sameh in Gaza City, northern Gaza. It is amazing what Faiz's family has chosen to do. This campaign didn't start with all these initiatives. It started to support Faiz's 50-some family members, which should be enough. All of them surviving in Gaza. The prices are exponential. For people that don't understand, the occupation has limited the amount of aid let into all of Gaza. The main thing they allow in is commercial goods. Not that many, but commercial goods. The cruelty is the point with the occupation, always, right? So not only is there a black market for aid, reselling aid, but prices have surged exponentially for commercial goods as well. Everything is expensive. So that campaign, just to support Faiz's 50-some family members, they shouldn't need to do anything to deserve our support, and yet Faiz's family surprised me and decided to start these beautiful initiatives, and they keep surprising me. It's beautiful. I have footage and more info on this in my first pin video and at the end of my second pin video. Thank you to everyone who has supported. Let's keep up the momentum on the campaign, and if you can't contribute in that way, that's okay. You can help by getting this message out there. Thank you so much.